Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about, I'm just going to basically give you some of my open thoughts. Someone in the comment section on my last video said they like when I just talk. So, of course, my conversations are always about relationships and how I feel. I'm not off the subject. I'm just ranting, just going on about stuff. So, we're going to do another open thought video today. Let's get into it. So, I really want to say this. A lot of people are not cherishing their relationships anymore. Like, people are giving up too easy now. Back then, people worked with their mate and they tried to work things out. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. You can't expect a man to be perfect. You can't expect that. You can't expect a woman to be perfect. People have issues. No one is perfect. And once you realize that, you'll have more patience. You'll be more linear when it comes down to relationships, because relationships is about give and take. Marriages, let's just talk about marriage, because a relationship is just like a marriage. You're with a person, you guys are married. In God's eyes, you're married. So let's stop saying relationship. In a marriage, you are supposed to give just as much as you receive. A lot of people are giving up too fast. They can't do it. Any little thing, they ready to leave. And that's why it's so many single people in the world. But think about a baby, right? They make mistakes. They mess up. You still love them anyway. You still take care of them. You still feed them. You still nurture them. Think of your marriage the same way. People make mistakes. I'm not saying keep forgiving a person over and over when they keep cheating on you or whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm saying give a person a chance to change. You don't have to keep accepting bull, but you can give a person a time to change. You don't have to immediately just delete them and eliminate them out of your life because they made one mistake. God forgive us for things that we do. So we have to forgive as well. And when you forgive, it's not for the other person. It's for yourself. So when you forgive someone, that gives God more room to forgive you for things that you do. Because nobody's perfect. Let's be honest here. Nobody here is perfect. Those that are without sin, cast the first stone. Don't worry, I'll wait. So, with that being said, when it comes down to a marriage, because a relationship is just like a marriage. You guys are together for a long period of time. Most people are living together. Most people have kids. You're in a marriage, sweetie. You don't have to be married to be in a marriage. You have to look at your relationship like a marriage. And that's another thing that everybody have a problem with. When you're with someone, I'm not married. You have to look at your relationship like it's a marriage. In order to be married, you have to be in the mind frame of getting married. You have to have that mind frame. You can't have the mind frame of, oh, I'm not married. You have to literally get in the mind frame like I am in a marriage, because when you have that mind frame, you take it more seriously. You don't take it seriously when you're thinking like, this is just a relationship. I'm just dating this guy. We're just dating anyway. This is not serious. But when the kid comes in the picture, then you want to get serious. You have to be serious from the beginning. You can't waste your time or anybody else's time. Because guess what? We don't have a lot of time on this earth. People think they have forever. God is coming and collecting souls. He's not out here playing. Tomorrow is not promised. We don't know the day nor time when God will come and get us. We just don't know. And we don't know when the world's going to be over. So we have to take advantage. We have to take advantage of the time. I'm sorry, someone's calling me. We have to take advantage of the time that we have here on earth. We have to take advantage. At the end of the day, a relationship is like a marriage. If you don't think that way, it's not going to be. You're not going to ever get that ring. You're not going to ever get that commitment if you don't have it in your mind frame that this is like a marriage. You have to be loyal. You have to be trustworthy. You have to learn how to cope with a person. You have to learn how to forgive, forget. You have to reciprocate sometimes. You can't always take. Women always just want to take sometimes. And sometimes men do too. But we can't always be the ones saying, I'm the one, I'm the prize, I'm the prize. And no, I'm not a pick-me-shit. What I am is a person who thinks logically. In relationships, women want too much of, I'm the prize, I'm the princess. They want everybody to bow down to them. They on this high pedestal, and they need to come back down to earth. Because guess what? At the end of the day, it's about both of you guys. If you have a great guy, imagine how many women would want to be with him. Imagine how many women can't wait for him to be single so that they can try to get this man or try to get his attention or anything, or just try to be in his presence. Some women just want to be in your presence. Some women generally like you for you. So at the end of the day, when you are with a person, just imagine the people that want to be with them. Imagine the long line of people that really want to be with them and like them. And they're not able to get that person because you got them. And so as soon as you start talking to that person and they find out that you are free, they coming back. Or they not coming back. They're coming to get the girl. They're coming to get the guy. If you have a great guy, you don't think anybody else notice that he's a great guy? If you have a great woman, you don't think anybody else notice that she's a great woman? If you have a beautiful woman or a handsome man, you don't think that everybody else can tell that they're handsome and attractive, and everybody else think the same thing that you think? So you have to understand, that person do not belong to you. That's not your property. That person is a person that you're with. You have your time with that person, and you have to use your time wisely, because after a while, a woman, she get tired of a man who don't appreciate her, who don't forgive her for things, who don't accept her. And a man gets tired of a woman who don't accept him, who don't forgive him. You have to learn how to forgive. It's okay if that person, mess up a time or two. But once that person keep doing the same thing and expecting different results, then you know it's not going to work by that time. But if you're telling that person, you're literally sitting down, having a conversation with that person, not yelling, not screaming, not going crazy. You're literally just having a conversation, calmly talking to that person about things that you don't like. And you're telling them, hey, look, I really don't like this. I really don't like that. This bothers me a lot. This bothers me. And they're listening and taking it in. When you're really like talking and they taking it in, they're really like, okay, you know what? Okay, baby, I'm going to do better. That is when you can say, you know what, baby? I love you so much. I am so happy that I can talk to you and you can understand. It's okay to talk to a person in a nice way. Like, okay, I'm talking right now, right? So it's like, just have a regular conversation. Don't have to scream. You don't have to say, you know what, you motherfucker. You don't have to like go crazy. You don't have to talk stupid. You don't have to get loud. You can keep your tone low. Look, honey, these are some things that I want to talk to you about that I don't like. I don't like when you did this. See, I did this to my baby father. I said in this tone, I don't like this. I don't like that. This bothers me. And why didn't you do this? And he always want to argue. It explodes every time. And I'm like, I can't be in an environment that's chaotic like this. I can't be in an environment that is toxic. And then I was kind of like a married single mom. but I never was married. But you know what I mean? Relationship is like a marriage. So I was kind of like a married single mom. Like I did everything by myself most of the time. He worked. He paid the bills. Sometimes I worked. I paid some of my bills as well. Car note, insurance, and he paid the rest. And I didn't work at sometimes, but I never stopped being at some point I meant to say I never stopped being a parent. I never stopped taking care of the kids. I never stopped keeping the house clean. I never stopped cooking, cleaning, washing clothes. I never stopped having self-maintenance. I never stopped doing anything when it come down to parenting and taking care of the house. But I always either worked or didn't work, but I never stopped my full-time mommy job. A mother is a full-time job. When you have kids, they run around, they mess up the house, they eat crazy, crumbs everywhere, the dishes are dirty, the clothes need to be washed, the tub need to be cleaned, the toilet need to be cleaned. You have so much that you have to do as a parent, and then you got to keep yourself up too. Then you just had a baby, so you're tired all the time because you just had a baby. Your body is going back to normal, back to not being pregnant for 9 months. You know, when you're pregnant for 9 months, your body goes through changes. There's a lot of things going on in your body that you don't understand. And then you're gaining weight. Your appetite picks up from having a child. Especially boys. Because boys can eat. And in your stomach, they're eating. They want more and more and more and more. So you have to get rid of those appetites. You have to try to like fast off of some stuff. I fast all the time. At least maybe once a week or every 2 weeks I try to fast. Like go a whole day without eating. 12 hours. I'm not saying the whole 24 hours, but I can go about 12 hours without eating. So I try to fast like every 2 weeks or every week. I try my best. So it's healthy for you. You can look it up. But back to the subject. So when you're doing all these things at home, right? Your man is like, oh, you're not working. I'm the one working, so you can't tell me how to do this and do that. So I have no say so. Because at the moment I'm not working. But when I am working and I'm a full-time mommy, I have 2 jobs. So you only have 1 job. I have 2 jobs. When I get off work, I have to do things at home for the kids, for me, for the house. I have to cook. Don't I put hot meals on the stove for you? Don't I clean up? Don't I have sex with you on demand? And not to mention, my sex is spectacular. So at the end of the day, men sometimes they don't appreciate you for the things that you do. And I get that. I understand. But when you keep telling the person and you're talking to them and you're telling them over and over again what they're doing wrong and you're saying it like in a nice tone, hey, I don't like this that you did. I don't like that. I don't like when you made me feel like this. I don't like when you said that. They want to go on and on. Oh, there you go. I don't want to hear that. They get crazy. So I say to myself, why should I put up with that? And hey, after so many chances of me trying to work with a person, like I just said, trying to work with somebody, forgiving, forgetting, they not getting it though. And you're telling them how much it hurt you and they're not fixing it. So guess what? They don't consider and care about your feelings at all. So guess what you have to do? That's when you have to leave. But a lot of women, they say, oh, he get one chance to mess over me. That's what they say. Oh, he didn't answer the phone? Oh, he with a woman. Oh, he didn't answer when I called him? He with a woman. This man probably was at work. They probably gave him the extra shift and he had to work. Or he out of town and they called him in to work. You don't know what's going on with a person unless you get the information, take it in, and then you decide if you want to believe it. But some women jump to conclusions. Oh, you this. They start accusing. Oh, what was you doing? You must have been with a girl. You must have been over here. You must have been over there. It's always an issue with some women. And that's why they can't find and keep a man. See, in order to keep, every time I get in a relationship, let me tell you something. When I get into a relationship, right? This is how I keep my man. I'm going to give y'all a secret. This is how I keep my man. First of all, like I told you in the beginning, how to keep a man interested. Go watch my video. How to keep a man interested. Here you go. Your appearance. I do my hair. Well, I'm a natural. So yes, I let my braids grow out till like 3 months. I wear my braids for 3 months. I kind of like do that purposely so my hair can grow. I also wear wigs and wear my natural hair. I try to keep myself up. Yes, I've gained a little weight and I'm working on losing about 50 pounds because I want to, for me. So I keep myself up. I dress nice. I put a little bit of, eyebrow makeup, little lashes on, little lip gloss. I dress nice. I accessorize. I stay clean. I stay taking a shower. I try to keep my body clean. I smell good. I look good. Okay, that's the first thing of how I keep my man. I listen to my man. Things that he feel and stuff that he want to get off his chest and cope, like by talking to me, his coping mechanisms. I'm his coping mechanism. I let him vent to me. I let my man feel like he got a comfort zone when he with me. I make the house feel like home. I'm at peace. I'm peaceful. I try to make my home peaceful and a place where he can relax and let go. And also, I give him enough attention where he won't have to think about another woman, because there's always a chance that another woman can take your man, right? So what you have to do is you have to leave no room for another woman to come in. When you leave room for another woman to come in, you leave room for that woman to take your man, steal your man from you and completely mess up your whole relationship. So what you have to do is you have to stop that from happening. You got to keep yourself looking good, smelling good. Of course, that goes with looking good. You have to give your man a lot of attention. See, that's what I focus on. When I'm with my man, I call, I text. When you're home, I'm all over you. Unless you say, baby, let me get a break to myself. Okay. I let you watch your game. I let you watch your movies, whatever, on your phone, whatever. I give you space. When you want to go out, I don't say, oh, I'm going with you. I go get my purse. No. When my man say he want to go out with his friends, have a good day. I'm not going to go. Or he say, oh, I want you to come. No. Go out with your friends because there's going to be a lot of dudes there. What do I need to be around a bunch of dudes for? So I let my man go out by himself. When my man has company, I go in the room and wait till he's done with his company. Or I come say, hey, how you doing? And I go in the room. Now, if he say, baby, come in here with me. Come in here with me and chill with me. I say, okay, I'll come in there with you. But I don't want to, but I'll say I'll come in there with you. And so when my man, when he is with his friends, he out and about, I don't join with him. I don't follow him around everywhere he go. If my man want to go out, go out. If you want to go to the club, go to the club. You want to go to a party, go to the party. I'm not going to go with you everywhere you go. So you have to give your man space. Let that man come up for some air. Give that man some space. That's another thing that women don't realize, that you can't be all under him clingy. Every man don't like a clingy woman. So when they want to go have boy time, you let them have boy time and wait till they come back, and then that's your time. Like they say, like my favorite rapper, Tupac, God rest his soul, he used to say on that song, let me run the streets. Not necessarily run the streets, but let that man be free. Let him hang with his friends. Let him go out by himself. Let him get some alone time, because that's good for a man. When they come back home, they can love you so much better when you give them time with their boys, time with their friends. They can think better. They can be around men who think like them, and they can vent to their friends. So when they come home to you, they're comfortable, they good, they at peace. They got a chance to talk to their boys. They got a chance to hang out without their girl. They got a chance to just think and unwind, Because women do the same thing. When we go out with our girls, what are we doing? We're talking about our men. We're venting to our friends about how we feel. We're talking about personal issues. Girl, I got a bump right here. Girl, I went to the doctor yesterday, girl, and he was all up in my vagina, whatever. We just talk about everything when we're with our friends. We talk about men that we're secretly in love with, men that we want to be with. We talk about celebrities, whatever, gossip. So guys do the same thing, and they want their me time too. So you can't always be with your girls and your man at home. He can't go nowhere without you. That's not fair. You have to give your man freedom to be out in public. As long as he respect you in your face and behind your back, everything is good. As long as he respect you. Now women be so insecure that they follow their man around everywhere he go, and they wonder why he don't want to be with them. You are with him 24/7. Give that man space so he can be free. He can talk to his friends. He can get some advice from his friends. He don't want to be around a female all day. No man wants that. Every man needs space. Another thing, I already talked about attention. Give him attention. Call, text. Spend time with your man. Not on your phone, not on your tablet, not watching TV. Literally be into your man. Talk to your man. That's how me and my ex was together for 2 years. Really over 2 years. But we talked. We vibed. We had conversations. We had intellectual conversations with each other. And it was perfect. We bonded off of conversations. That's how I became falling in love with him. It became his woman, became his wife, because me and him was talking and getting to know each other on a deep spiritual level. And when you don't do that, that messes up too in your relationship. A man feel like he don't have nothing in common with you. He can't connect with you on a different level outside of the physical. He can't really connect with you. There's a such thing as a lustful spirit. And there's a such thing as being spiritual and learning how to talk to a man. So you have to get those characteristics or whatever, and you have to use them into your relationship as well. Your relationship is not all about the physical. It's not all about the sex. It's not all about the touching, the kissing, and all that little crap and buying you stuff. Women get it confused. You have to really get to know a man for who he is, and get to know his mental and how he think and what he think about this, and ask him, what you think about this? What do you think about marriage? You just gotta really just pick a man's brain, and you have to learn your man. That was my next point. You gotta learn your man. In order to keep a man, that's how I kept my man. By learning my man, giving him attention, letting that man have space, personal space to himself, time alone, time without me. And that man come back so great when you do that. He come back and be all over you. He miss you. Give a man a time to miss you. But back to my point of what I was just gonna say. What was I just gonna say? I lost my thought. That's why sometimes I like to stay on my subject so I can get to the next one, because I forgot what I was about to say. But so yeah, just give that man space, time. Because when a man have time to himself, it's the best thing in the world. When he come home, he love you much better than he did before. He like, you know what, this girl, she understand I need time with my friends. She understand I want to hang out a little bit. She understand I don't want to be cooped up under her every day. So my next thing. So that was the attention. I forgot what the other one I just said. But so basically, appearance, attention, get him space, and also like be more understanding with a man. This is how I kept my man. I was understanding towards a lot of things. Like, okay, every man different, right? And some men have issues that you don't like. So you just talk to him about it. Be verbal, Don't be all chaotic and aggressive and fucking masculine. A lot of women are masculine. You have to approach a man in a way where you're respecting him, but you're getting your point across too. But you're still showing him respect. It's all about your tone, how you how you say stuff, you know, what you say when you're talking. And never dog a man and talk about him and make him feel less than a man. You never do those things. That is how you keep your man. Be considerate of his feelings. Be very considerate and careful when it comes to a man's heart. Because when a man really loves you, the things that you say to him is gonna hurt him. It doesn't matter if you feel like, oh, this man's stiff. He a stiff dude. You know what I'm saying? He's aggressive, not aggressive, but he confident in himself. You know, he can take it. No, men are so sensitive. Now, not every man is very sensitive, but some men are sensitive. Like I told you about the sweet guys. Those sweet guys, they know they sweet. They know they good men. You have to really watch how you talk to them and what you say to them. When you're mad at the heat of the moment, you can't be saying hurtful things to a man that love you. Because when he genuinely love you, the things that you say is going to hurt him because he love you. That's coming from a woman he love. You're telling him some mean stuff that's hurting his feelings, and you're somebody that he care about. So it's going to hurt him more when it comes from a person he loves. It ain't going to hurt him when the strangers talk about him, or when his friends be like talking about him, or people he know. But when you talk about him, it's going to hurt. So I try my best to make a man feel like he is everything to me. And I cherish him and hold him to the highest. You know, I hold him up and I cherish my man. Because when you do those things, bro, at the end of the day, that man can't do nothing but love you. And when you're done with that man, he going to remember you. When he done with you, he gonna remember. You gonna be the one woman that he gonna remember. Now, it's a lot of women in the world that guys remember because they was sweet and they treated them with kindness. Those are the women that's winning for real. The women who know how to treat men. The women who know how to hang on to their relationship. I held on to my relationship for dear life. But I had got tired of just telling him what he doing wrong and he was never fixing it. So I had to let it go. But of course, I miss him, you know. I wanted it to work. It just didn't work. But I can't be back with somebody who act like that. Even though I miss you, that's just me wanting to be with somebody. Being with a person that I already was with for a long time. You know, I kind of just feel like I lost what I loved so much. But I did those things, like gave attention. I respected my man and learned how to communicate with him. I let him be free. I let him go wherever. Sometimes he went out of town and everything without me. You know, I let him be free and be with his friends all the time. I gave him space. You know, I told him things that I didn't like in a nice way. And he always escalated into an argument. So at some point I got so tired and I had to let him go. You know, I realized that me and him not meant for each other. We just not meant for each other. He wasn't meant to be with me. I wasn't meant to be with him. We just wound up meeting, you know. We found love in a hopeless place. And we built it off of that. So, words of Rihanna. We found love in a hopeless place. Now, it was a point I was gonna talk about, but I forgot it. I forgot that fast. But basically, that's how I keep my man. I give him attention. I keep my appearance up. I learn how to communicate with him. I give him freedom. And of course, this another one. The fifth thing I'm gonna say is intimacy. I'm very passionate. So if you watching this, right, and you know me, you know that I'm passionate. If you've ever met me and been in my presence and just been in my life, like, and you really know me, you know that I am a passionate person. I am a lovable motherfucker. When I tell you that when I love somebody, I love hard and I don't forget you. I always keep you here and here. Even if we're not together and we divorced, or we are like, you know, I never been married for real, guys, through the court, but if we're not together, we broke up or whatever you want to say. Because I look at relationships like a marriage now. I'm older now. I'm not a kid anymore. I look at it for what it is. Your husband, your wife. That's your woman. That's your man. So when we break up, I keep you here because I don't feel no bad blood with none of my relationships that I was in. I'm not mad at you. It didn't work out. You wasn't meant for me. I wasn't meant for you, and I'm not mad at you. I keep you in my heart. I still care, but I can't never be with you again. But I care though. So the only way I would be with somebody again is if me and that person, like, we work on our differences and I genuinely want to be back with you and you want to be back with me and you have changed. You have changed and turned your life around from how you was when you was with me. Because if you was so great, why am I still with you? See, one thing about me is I hang on to people. What I do is hang on for dear life. I don't let you go. I'm a type of person that if you get with me, I'm going to stay with you to the end. I don't care what you do, how you make me feel at that moment. Because sometimes when you are mad, you go back and think, damn, I was real mad. Why did I get that mad? You got to remember, you got to control your emotions. I am working on that with my son. Because my son, he tests me the most. He the only person that really tests me. So I'm working on my controlling my emotions, like how I feel. Because kids can get under your skin sometimes. And that's real. I gotta be honest. Sometimes they get under your skin. So I have a son who tests me. He a Pisces. Let me just say that. He's a Pisces. So he literally tests me. He gets under my fucking skin, literally. And he don't even try. He just do it. I'm the Aries. And Aries and Pisces don't really mix. Pisces is a fish. Aries is a ram. I am a ram fucking fighting with a fish. So I literally step on him every time. But let me just say this. You have to learn how to control your emotions, right? Your emotions are something that can always overthrow how you handle a situation, and it can overthrow your mind and your brain and how you think if you let your emotions like really get to you, like get the best of you. So I try my best in a relationship to try to like maintain my emotions, like keep my emotions intact, because a man that you are sleeping with, that you're being intimate with, it's basically a soul tie. When you're with a person and you're having intimacy with that person, you are basically, that's like a soul tie. Like, it's a soul tie, literally. You guys are intertwining with your souls when you're having sex. And they put you in your emotions when you are having sex with them. Like, you start to get in your feelings. You're like, why the fuck am I feeling like this? That's because you guys are having sex. When you're not having sex with somebody, you don't have those feelings with them. And I'm talking about a relationship sex. I'm talking about making love. I'm talking about passionate, hot, sweet sex that people that are married have. You know, that's a whole different type of sex right there. That sex is like, it's fantastic. So when you are intimate with a person that's your mate, right? And you guys are so in love and deeply in love with each other, that sex is 10 times better. Let me stop. I'm reliving that moment, guys. I'm gonna cut this video short. But see, okay, so let's get back to serious. At the end of the day, it gets you in your feelings when you are emotional about a person. Not emotional, when you're intimate with a person, it gets you in your feelings, bro. Like, for real, it really gets you in your feelings. You be like, oh my god, why do I feel like I want to slap the skin off your face when you make me mad? Why do I want to pop you when you make me mad? Like, that's because of the intimacy. That's because of the soul tie. It make you feel crazy almost when you can't control your emotions. So you have to keep your emotions like this. You have to keep them into the bottle. You can't let them get out the bottle. You gotta let them in. You gotta keep them in the bottle. You gotta let them stay in the bottle, and you gotta control them. You have to maintain. You have to what's the word called? Contain your feelings. And when you do that, you know, it's better, because that's when you start getting crazy with a person. You start arguing with a man. You start fighting with a man. You getting to the point where you getting aggressive. You talking about his mama. You are talking about him personally. One thing I hate is when I'm arguing with a man and we together, right? This is my man. I'm arguing with my man, and he's saying some of the meanest things about me. He's talking about my personality. And that is what happened with my ex. He talked about me. He didn't talk about our situation that we arguing about. He get off the subject and he talking about me now. He's talking about mean things about me. He's saying mean stuff to me, making me hurt. He hurting me with his words. And see, when you're in love, like I told you, when you're in love and you're intimate with that person and you guys are deeply in love, those words can hurt. It don't matter if it's, oh, that wasn't that bad what I said. That shit hurts when you're talking to a man when a man is talking about you, and that's your man, you love him, you deeply in love with this man, and he's saying mean things to you. That's when the gloves come off, because you are talking about me in a bad way. You're saying mean things to me. You're telling me hurtful stuff that hurt me to my core. And it's not fair. So I would suggest that a woman keep her feelings contained. Keep your emotions into a bottle. Do not let your emotions overload everything. Because sometimes what you say to a man can make him feel like, I don't want to be with her no more. I'm going to deal with her for a little while and then I'm going to move on. I'm going to get myself together, then I'm going to move on. I'm going to do this and I'm going to move on. A man have it in his mind already when he about to leave. A lot of times, a person don't tell you that they're going to leave. They stay with you, but they mentally gone already. They mentally left the relationship. Then they physically leave. First your mental leave, then your body physically leaves, and you're done. There's no coming back from that. So when you allow a man to treat you like that and talk to you like that, that's when you don't respect yourself. So after so long of being talked to crazy and being talked about in a mean way, guess what? I chunk deuces. I gotta go. This ain't for me. It's a nicer guy out there in the world. It's a million men in the world that are nice and sweet and that are gonna treat me like I want to be treated. So once you start knowing your worth and having value and valuing yourself, a man can't come with you with that okie doke shit. He can't step to you with that bullshit. A woman can't step to you with the nonsense because you have no tolerance for bullshit. So at this moment, I don't have no tolerance for no bullshit. I don't have the tolerance for that. If you coming with crap, I don't want it. I'm rather be by myself. I'm good. I've been single since April. I am not worried about being with anybody. But yes, I want love. Every woman wants that. But I'm not worried about it. It's going to come, and I know that it will. So, back to what I was saying. That's how I keep a man, I keep a man by controlling my feelings, not saying mean things and hurtful in relationships when I'm hurt, letting a man have freedom, giving my man attention, time, all of my attention and time, making him feel important. Because men are just like teddy bears. They want to feel important. They want to feel loved. Everything a man make you feel like, he want to feel that too. He don't just want a motherfucker coming around and draining him dry from all his energy. And he's just getting drained dry. A man want to feel comfortable, appreciated, loved, cared for too. So I call, I text, I send a damn SMS message. Notice, I send an email. Nah, I'm just playing. I buy gifts, that's how I keep a man. I buy gifts. I show love through my cooking too, because I love to cook. So I show love through the way I cook, what I cook, your favorite foods. I'm going to put it on the table for you. I'm gonna make it happen for you. I'm gonna try my best to make it happen for you. And then like my appearance, I try to keep myself up. When I have a man, I try to keep myself looking good. When my man come out work, I'm sitting on the couch like this. He like, oh, and I love it. I love it when my man be all over me. Just, I love that. I'm a passionate person. That's what I was gonna say. I'm very passionate. I am a person who love to show you how much I love you. I like to touch, rub, kiss. I tell people I don't like to kiss, that I don't like. If I like you, like if I meet somebody, right, and we dating and he want to kiss, like I don't kiss. But when I'm in a relationship and I'm married, baby, come here, give me them lips. I love to kiss. At one point, my relationship had got so bad, we stopped kissing and sleeping in the same bed. When it gets to that point, it's over, baby. I don't want no man that I'm married to be sleeping on the couch. You finna be right here next to me. Ain't no sleeping on the couch. Ain't no me sleeping on the couch. If I'm on the couch, then guess what? We got a problem, sir. Houston, we have a problem. If I'm sleeping on the couch. If you're sleeping on the couch, we have a problem. There is a big problem here. We have to fix this. And sometimes you just can't fix it if it ain't meant to be. God gonna make a person hurt you so bad to where you don't want to be with them anymore. That's because God is removing you from that situation. When God removes somebody out your life, don't try to go get them back. God closed that door, sweetie, so that you can open another one. So when that chapter is over with, leave it there. I can't lie to you. A lot of people say what I'm about to say, but I'm going to genuinely tell you. Most of my exes, they asked to get back with me, and they don't hate me because I never was bad. I never gave them bad blood. Like, I don't sit back and do evil shit to people, bro. Now, if you cheat on me, right, and I'm deeply in love with you and you hurt me, and you keep doing it, I may cheat on you just to make you feel like I felt. But that hasn't happened to me in a while, so I haven't did that. But a lot of times, if a man cheat on me, right, the first thing I'm going to say is, like, why did you cheat? Like, what did I do wrong? I keep myself up. I take care of you. I take care of me. I take care of my boys. I mean, what can it be? What can the reason be on why you did that to me? Like, I want to know, what was it that I wasn't doing? Because I know I'm good in bed and I give you whatever you want in bed. You know what I'm saying? I try to be linear. It's some stuff I don't do. But, of course, some people are not, they just basically regular freaky. Now, when you overly freaky, then that's a different thing. But most people are just regular freaky. You know what I'm saying? Not too freaky. So I'm cool with that. I'm down with that. But when it come down to like stuff that's like, no. Stuff that you shouldn't be doing, I don't do those things. So when it come down to sex, yes, I'm great. I'm great when it come down to that. So what else can it be that you cheated on me for? Because a lot of men cheat for sex only because they want sex. And they don't care about their woman and how it make them feel. But I will cheat on a man only if that man, I will cheat only if that man continue to cheat on me. I do give chances. I'm not like everybody else. I will give a man a chance because you don't understand what a man goes through on a day-to-day basis. They work hard. They come home. They be a father to their kid. They be a husband or a boyfriend, whatever. They have the world on their shoulders, So when they come home, they want peace. And I try to give my man that peace. I try to make our house a home and make it feel lovable, livable, peaceful, happy, a happy home. And when you have a happy home, you have a happy life. A happy relationship, happy life. You have to make your husband happy too. It ain't just about the wife. Happy relationship, happy marriage, happy life. Period. Stability, all of that. So, and I also support my man in whatever he do. Whatever he want to do, I'm behind him. 10 grand. Whatever he want to do, I'm behind him. So people don't know how to support their husbands. They don't know how to be there for them, love them properly. A lot of these men, they didn't have their father. They didn't have their mother. Or some of them don't have neither parent. They need love. And when you give them that, man, they don't forget you. So most of my exes, they haven't forgotten me. They haven't never forgotten me. A lot of them still call me because my number been the same for like 6 years. I haven't changed my number. I don't even know when I got that number, honestly. I had that number for a long time. Then I had another number for a long time. But that number is the longest number I've ever had. So I've had that number for like, I would say like 6-7 years, maybe. Yeah, I had that number for a long time. And I'm glad I do. But I don't have it for that reason. I have it because jobs, I have things that I do. You know, I have a busy life. I have a lot of things that I do. I'm not just doing this and OnlyFans, and I have a lot of stuff that I do. I am what they call it, a entrepreneur. And I have a lot of things that I do. And yeah. Period. I got my hands in so many different things that I have to keep my same number because I don't want people to be like, oh, we reached you, but you never answered. And we only reached you 3 months later. We reached you a year later, but we still reached you. We try to reach you, but we called you 3 months later, 3 years later. You know, I have the same number because of business purposes, like the stuff that I do. And anyway, back to the subject. So when you appreciate, let me lose my train of thought sometimes. When you when you are a great person in a relationship, a man gonna remember you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. A woman will always remember the sweetest guy she been with, the sweetest guy that made her feel like silk. A woman is not gonna ever forget the guy that made her feel the best. She not gonna forget him. That man gonna be a stain in her brain. She not gonna forget the man who treated her the best. I'm telling you. Don't never think for 1 second that man is forgot about. Because she gonna remember a good man. Anybody remember a great person? You can't say everybody's great, but I don't look at any man that I dated as a reflection of myself, sweetheart. So guess what? Every man I've dated, I don't have no bad blood against them, and they are not, I don't hate them, and they don't hate me, because we dated. We was in love at one point. When I get with people, I'm quick to fall in love. I don't care what nobody say. I'm quick to fall in love. Yes, I wear my heart on my sleeves. I don't play about my heart, you know. And once you get to playing with me, it's time to go, baby. And I on to the next, you know. Next, check him off the list. And that's that. But I'm not mad. I don't have any bad blood. So just so you know, to keep a woman, to keep a man have to give a woman, just like I said, how I keep a man, this is how you keep a woman. Give your woman attention. Give your woman space with her friends, without you, to herself. Great intimacy. Women like passion, all of that fun things. Be there for her, support her in everything. Keep up your appearance, just like a woman. You want your woman to look nice? Your woman wants you to look nice too, baby. She don't want you to look bummy. Keep yourself up. Take care of yourself. How you look and how you dress, it says a lot about you. How you maintain yourself, it says a lot about you. Not a lot about, oh, I got money. It says a lot about yourself, how you are, how you carry yourself is how people see you. Do you take care of yourself? Now, the one thing on my body that I need to take care of is my teeth. I need my teeth whitened, straightened, cleaned. I need my teeth fixed. I don't really get my teeth cleaned as often as I should, but I need my teeth fixed though. I kind of want braces, and I just want to correct my teeth and you know, get regular straight teeth and pretty teeth, and I want them to be white because I drink coffee. I ate a lot of candy in my youth, so I have cavities and stuff. I just want to do better with that. But that's things I want to fix about me. So leave me comments in the comment section, guys. This video is kind of long. I haven't did one like this long, this long before. But leave me a comment in the comment section. Like my video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. My channel is interesting. It may not be exactly what you expected, but it's just my thoughts and me. It's about how I feel about relationships. It's my advice. You know, it's not from no relationship counselor, but it's my advice. So from a person who's had relationships, you should take advice from a person who's had relationships, a person who know how to maintain a relationship. Because my relationships lasted over a year. All of them lasted over a year. I don't have short-term relationships with people. I've had friends and I dated people, but I don't have no serious relationship for no months. My relationship lasts years because I put in work to keep my man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't run when times get hard. So leave me some comments in the comment section, guys, and tell me how you feel about my video. Thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe to my video. Thank you.